What up, y'all? Welcome to A Who All Gonna Be There podcast, a place where you can be an exclusive member of our very entertaining group chat. La da 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 da. We have a very quick episode for y'all this week, but an exciting episode because once again, Quinn's HOH has failed. Say it with me. Failure.
I'm not celebrating.
You told about that. I'm celebrating because ever since you ran your mouth about the power, I will forever have a vendetta against you, and I'm glad your HOH.
She hit the Celie, y'all, from The Color Purple. For those who don't know, everything till you do, baby.
Everything you do will crumble.
Because how do you mess up that good of a power? You deserve all the struggles you're getting, all because you ruined that amazing power. Like, exactly. It is all karma.
Because, like, what part of you putting up your allies on the block don't make sense? Didn't work for you. Like,
and see, and especially in a season where pawns are going home, like,
I don't have a non-pawn even went home. Like, maybe Candy.
Because my thing is, I'm still mad that he put up Cedric. Like, that still made no sense. I didn't care that he put up Joseph. Right. Oh, not Eli Vet Cam. Like, where you at, Eli?
Hey, I'm a part-time, I'm a free, I just be showing up, not showing up, showing up, not showing up.
He didn't got demoted to the D team.
Oh, not the D team.
Get B and C. No.
I'm Joseph.
Back up.
Yeah, I'm pretty much Joseph. I choose when I play and when I don't play.
We know Joseph wasn't throwing no comps. He just couldn't win nothing. That's all.
Joseph was steady losing. Is what he was doing. Steady losing.
He got Julie to say his name and Dr. Will in the same sentence. So, you know what? That's still a clip. That's still a win for him.
But he's also sitting outside the game. Dr. DeWill did not do that. Dr. Will made it to jury, both sides.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, he can't really... I don't even know why he even thought to even put himself and Dr. Will in the same sentence. Especially after that blunder with the whole Angela. I thought that was so funny. The edit showed that tonight. That was hilarious. You have to go crawling back to the woman that you told you don't have a chance in this game. I'm surprised that you still here. And now look at you.
Shame.
Shame.
Now you need a boat.
Jury. Like,
that's better than me, baby. He wouldn't have got my vote. I would have said, kiss my ass, Joe. I vote to evict you.
She should have done it. Yeah, she also he didn't make any waves. I am cracking up.
She really did. She said you did a whole lot of nothing, and you said you wanted to do nothing. Are you happy that you did nothing? That's ultimately what Julie said.
Hold up. How many more comp wins did Joe have than Angela? I thought so. I thought so.
I thought somebody didn't want to come say something.
Oh, he did say something from at home on his couch.
Oh God.
Oh, so anyways, what'd you say?
I said we just cutting up because this is more entertaining than this week has been all week. This has been a dry week.
The week has been dry a little bit,
but it led to a great Thursday episode somehow.
It did.
They do it.
Pulled us right back in.
Listen, like we said, editing has been good for every episode, but Thursday's episode has hit every single week. Thursday has been on point. So, gotta give it up to them. They're delivering. They are delivering.
Yep.
So, I'm gonna toss it to Tree so she can catch us up. We know we left off from last week. That's how long it feel like last week. This Monday.
It do feel like it was so long ago, right?
It does.
Okay. Well, we're going to skim right through this because we're going to really get to this episode today because that was the most entertaining thing of this week. Jumping right to it. Wednesday, we know the veto happened. Wednesday. Well, we watched it Wednesday. Wednesday, the veto happened, and we know it was a little veto where they were in dark. They had to
assemble robot.
Yeah, assemble it.
Hey, big equitable. That's super equitable. Like, you know what?
Definitely.
Unless someone has like night goggles or can like see in the dark or whatever, someone's a like born owl, like anyone can win that.
And I gotta give it to Leah. It was smart what she did because she was just like, oh, this looks like my flat iron. This looks like this. And so that helped her remember the different pieces. So that was smart on her part. So anyways, basically throughout the week was pretty dry, pretty boring. I'm not sure. Quinn might still have Leah's in his mouth. I don't know because he been on her all week.
I mean,
it's almost as if she was the HOH.
This whole week seems like Leah's becoming Miss Maneater star of the show because they even showed she can do no wrong. She's friend zoning Joseph and she's betraying Quinn, and they're cool with it. They're in the DR saying like, you know what? It's Leah. It's Leah. What can we do? We love her.
And that's why he needed to go, because what she's not about to do is have this jury 2 votes going into the, the final.
And now she lost one. You lost another one.
And now T-Core has one.
And now T-Core, listen, somebody tweeted it. I can't remember if it was Zero or Jordan Vito. His name is Jordan Vito on Twitter. But he was like, not T-Core didn't mastermind her way to have her final 3, her trio into jury.
Yeah, that's pretty big, right?
Crazy.
So anyways, Angela had a conversation with Leah. They were going back and forth about the big thing was Leah gonna use the veto? Okay. We didn't know. She was doing what Leah do. She talked for hours and hours and hours. She decided to do one-on-ones. Why? I don't know. I guess. At this point, the only person if I'm holding a veto, I ain't talking to nobody. You better come talk to me and ask me, hey, are you gonna use the veto on me? I don't care if you like me or not, I'm gonna ask. You never know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel like she didn't really get much out of these one-on-ones. But Angela did tell Leah that she think Quinn and Joe are working together. Duh. Like, that's completely obvious because at this point, there are no secrets in this house. There are literally 0 secrets in this house. Nobody even, there's not even a legit, besides the collective and the Pentagon, is only because, honestly, because of said leaving, there's really no set
boy with the glue
in this house to even, really mention or whatever. He was, right? So Leah, Angela told Leah, she's like, listen, she did, of course, use the veto on Angela, and that's when Joe was the replacement. Angela said, going forward, wherever you want to place your vote, I'm going to put mine. Okay. So if you feel strongly to put your vote one way, I'm going to do it. City girl, I'm cracking up. Simp army for sure. Let me see. T-Core and Chelsea this week have been going back and forth about the girls working together. Now, at first, Chelsea, it seems like she was kind of like, I don't know. But now that it's going to force you, like, you know what? Like, it's about to be 6 women. And if we're lucky, 2 men left in the house. What, 2, 3?
3.
2. It's 2 now, though, right? No, Joe, Chemo,
Cam.
Left? Cam. So now it's 3. So she's just like, that's like some pretty crazy eyes. So that Girls Alliance is kind of looking a little bit more like
appetizing, huh?
Yes. And even her and Mac had a conversation we talked about on Monday that she's like, you know what? If this Girls Alliance work, we might could ride the middle for a little minute. And I was like, to be real, yes.
Mackenzie for HOH.
And listen, I don't know. I still think she putting up Chemo. But he in jury now, so he can go. So anyway, we'll get to that
today, honestly, and I would have been fine.
Listen, no, I want him in jury because I need my girl T-Core to possibly win / Chelsea, because I think Chemo will vote for either one of them for sure. So anyways, let me see. Rabina was telling T-Core that she was trying to get a self-care night, that she was going to disguise a self-care night to get the girls to work together. But of course, we know in the Big Brother house, that never happened, because whenever they try to solidify something in the Big Brother house, they completely do the opposite. Joe campaigned to Mackenzie about trying to stay this week. And what was really cringy about it, he was just like, I know you're a God-fearing woman. Like, and it felt to me, because like, why
you don't even say that? He know that's not even his.
You don't even say that. That's not even in your. He got that from Chelsea. Because that, I'm gonna be real, that don't even sound like that's in your
He ain't never said God fearing. What does that even mean, Joseph? Explain to the.
I don't know.
Like, if I just saw that in text and had to pick a house guest, I'm picking Kenny before I even pick Joseph. Like,
listen, yeah,
like it could be anybody, right? Not Joseph.
Definitely not.
God fearing.
Let me see. So, interesting. That happened. Cam and Chelsea are kind of teeter-tottering, right? Camzy is in trouble, right? Mm-hmm. So we hear a lot of conversations from Chelsea about her and Cam's relationship, right? Why they don't want us to see these people have conversations, I don't know. But so we do know that when they're in the locker room late at night, they be having cute little conversations. They have actually talked about trying to talk outside the game or whatever, or seeing like what's up with them outside the house or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then the last couple of days, boy, Mackenzie just been
rubbing. Just Cam's head somehow ends up right next to her and just petting, rubbing, scratching, just the hand is attracted to the head.
It's always something.
On her lap, it's just
their toes is all crunched up together. Like why are we like folding?
Like we all know in the Big Brother house, they get touchy and fiddly after a certain while. Weird. Okay, I don't know y'all. I still know y'all for 30 days. Weird. But anyways, that might be weird for me. I'm just not a touchy feely person like that. Like I still be like, oh, a hug. But anyways, I'm Ice Queen. I'm not gonna let that down. But so they've been like rubbing and whatever on each other. And what was even, oh my God, when I tell you I cringed so hard. They were all in the HOH room and Mackenzie patted her leg like, come here, boy. And Cam and got on her lap and then had his arm all up in her. I said, and baby, the exact moment Chelsea looked up, Chelsea threw that cover over her face like, girl, and she started laughing. Rabina had this look on her face like, I know you lying. And T-Core was looking at her like, and she started laughing. She like, that's right, I'm getting up out of here. I was surprised they put that in the edit. Yeah, that was hilarious.
But they kind of had Chelsea look a little crazy, huh?
Yeah, that it's kind of going that way.
A little bit, right?
Because
I'm not seeing any conversation on like feeds or episode, but Chelsea's like, oh, that's my man.
Okay, yes, that is so weird to me. Like, how could y'all not give us the foundation? Because the casuals are probably like, Cam and Chelsea.
Girl, what's wrong with you?
Right? And if I had been watching feeds, I would have been thinking the same thing. Like, where this come from? Because the only clips that we have seen from Cam and Chelsea regarding their relationship is Chelsea talking mess about his dirty drawers. That's all they've seen. So now they're like, wait a minute, y'all go together? What's up? Like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? So I hate that they did her dirty. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're making it like she Queen.
Queen.
They tried to Queen her. I said,
Simp Army keeps growing.
Our girl is
lose one in Joseph, but Chelsea's holding it down for the Simps.
But here's the thing, and I'm so glad that she voted the way she voted because then, like her, it's like I want to do for my game. I don't want to just follow a man's game X, Y, and Z because I know Cam and Quinn want to keep Joseph, and I don't want to mess that up. So I don't really think I'm gonna vote him. But she voted him out, so I'm glad, and he went home, so I'm glad because then that gives her back some agency in the casuals' eyes, I believe, because it's like, oh. Yeah. She was, maybe she was a little simping around or she going a little cuckoo, but she has a mind of her own and she voted the way she wanted to. So I think that'll go over well with the casuals.
For sure. So, I don't even know if I want to call it a waffle because we really didn't get no like back and forth. Leah and they Mary want that struggle love, girl, don't they? They went back and forth. I think right before fees, before the eviction tonight. Leah was trying to put a case on voting Joe. Chelsea was kind of looking like, no. But we now know the answer to that or whatever. Angela was giving some actually good ideas, saying that that Joe is by himself, or I can't remember if that was Leah. I can't remember. I don't know. But anyways, they tried to Leah and Angela tried, or I think it's more so Leah. Angela's kind of like chilling, but Leah did try to convince Chelsea like Joe was the right move to keep in this house. And her main thing was like Chemo has T-Core and Rubina. Joe is by himself, which is not true because Joe got you and Quinn. So it's one trio for another, honestly. And after this week, that 3 trio,
you control a lot in the game.
It was a lot. Yes, it literally became prominent this week. Now, of course, their trio is gonna be strong because they've been working together a little bit longer. But that trio was forming, and I'd rather T-Core, Chemo, and Rubina trio over a simp trio all day.
Yeah.
Yep, simp army.
Because the way Quinn and Joseph be talking, they want to just hand the game to Leah because they want to. Because she bad.
It'd be funny, like if y'all joked about it like once or twice, but nah, they consistently like be like, I want to like marry
drink her bath water.
I want to drink her bath water. I want to walk across the oceans and the seas for her.
That part,
literally, like
and she'd be like, no, and they'd be like, okay, well, anyways,
no, like they will unclog the drain with her hair in it and use it as moisturizer
with their bare hands.
With their bare hand, and it's just we can't have that. So one of y'all have to go, and that's why I prefer.
Y'all can't lie to me though. It's interesting to watch. It's the fun dynamic a little bit.
It's like, embarrassing.
A little bit. It's a little embarrassing, but it's.
Are you not embarrassed?
Are you embarrassed?
Embarrassing.
Because it's like you somewhat can't pull your eyes away. It's like, man, these guys are tearing their games apart.
Like
car crash.
Can't see nothing.
Car crash is what that was. I was like, ugh. But only other thing, last night they gave them 40 random videos that I cut out of it. I was like, okay, they're gonna be doing this all night. But they finally stopped at like 3 a.m. or something like that. 3 a.m. my time. They finally give them 40 random videos. They had a lot of the house guests, and they even had Pooch was in one. Where'd he come from?
Big Pooch?
20. I'm a firm believer.
Outside why are they so obsessed with that season?
Taylor, Joseph, and maybe even Michael. We don't need to see nobody else from that season like do anything, appear on nothing. Not even. I don't want to see no hosting no comp. I don't want to see y'all having no round tables. I don't want to see y'all in a competition as a prop. I don't want to see nothing. Don't bring nobody. They need to go just like they don't do it for 15 and 21.
Now, you know what? Michael just dipped away from the Big Brother fandom. I just realized I ain't seen him in nothing.
I mean, Michael did have a tweet today talking about the AI arena.
Did he?
It's like, this is my favorite comp.
I tweeted. I said, I know he up here shaking.
Might check on him. Nervous, huh? So we don't know. We'll see what the HOH comp is this week, but we can chat about the episode because after that we can go into our little rankings. Because that's pretty much all I got for the week. Fees been dry. It felt like a chore to watch Fees this week. I ain't gonna even lie to you, Quinn. Every time I went on the Fees, Quinn was on Leah's neck. It's like the only thing that was interesting this week is the tea from Chelsea. That was like the most entertaining thing this week. I was like, girl, keep talking about this tea.
Quinn on his knees begging her not to use the veto. If you're begging, you're the HOH. Get up. Why are you begging somebody not to use the veto? If they're gonna use the veto, they're gonna use the veto. You just need to have a backup plan. How about that? Yep. We're worried about it being scared that somebody's getting come off the block. Who's going up on the block? Why was it your ally?
Production hate, Cam and Chelsea. I don't know what it is. Why do y'all keep blocking? I don't know what it is.
I ain't gonna worry about it because I don't care about it.
When they pop up in Final Four like Taylor and Monty did, it's like, hey, you know what?
It's not even like, of course, you know, the showman's part is cute, but it's like we don't really have a foundation to their relationship. We only going all by what Chelsea say.
And there's such an important duo.
And Cam he don't get no screen time, so we don't know what's going on in his little head.
Because I think he had a DR tonight and that made what 4. Like we injured, bro.
Only thing he gives us is shouting out the dogs at the crib. That's the only thing we know from him.
Got all my dogs at the crib.
Yep. Exactly that.
So,
But you want to go to tonight's episode, or I
mine
guess
as
for the most
well.
part, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this episode was again kind of how we've been talking about how they've under edited Chelsea and Cam's relationship, or the
Mm-hmm.
conversations at least that they've been having. Because we as feedsters, I use that very lightly with an asterisk for me. When I say we, when I
Right.
say we, I mean Treese. So we know, she knows, y'all know that there's a lot more than what they were showing us. And I hate that they made Chelsea seem simpish and she just falling up underneath this man like this for no reason.
Yeah, that man seemed weak.
He did, made that girl seem, but she got her power back with this vote, though. I will give it. She got her power back. And so they also, they wanted to show the Joseph thing, like I mentioned earlier, with him and Angela, and how he realized it was foolish. Talking about, oh, I know how to apologize when I was wrong. No, you just realized that you need her vote. You realize that you could be going home, is what you realize.
You still got her vote, though.
Listen,
they still got her vote.
I wasn't even mad at Joe what he said to Angela, because he's being honest, it was delivery. And then when he laughed, he like, I'm surprised you, Mr. Her. Boy, I would have been like, if you don't get your boy, I would have cussed his ass out.
She should have cussed him down them stairs,
baby. And she over there like looking like, ooh, I'm pissed. Baby, I would have told him up. You let by about to laugh in my face. Tell me, I'm surprised you still here, sir. Right. You ain't won nothing. Matter of fact, the AI Randy, you probably gonna lose because you a loser. Baby, they would have edited. They would have been like, Treese, you kind of going a little too far. Baby, I would have went off on him.
Because my thing is, you don't have conversations like that until after the veto is set and done, and there are no more nominations to be had.
You
did this pre-nomination period.
I mean, this is the same guy that said he was the star of the show. Like, I think this is a case of just inflated head, where it's like, all right, I haven't touched the block this whole time. I'm good. Everybody loves me. And then it's like, were you really though? Yeah. And it's a tough spot. But
and speaking of him too, I'm glad, the rest of the edit too, they were showing him in Chelsea. Why Chelsea kind of had a little beef with him, because he's having these conversations with her through over the weeks, like, oh girl, you know why you still here? And she's like, why? Because your social game, you one of the best social game. You in Brooklyn, this when Brooklyn was here, y'all got the best social game. I know, I'm looking at you right now. You're a really good player. I see what you're doing because we're playing the same game and all. Like,
the same game, huh?
Like, you telling me how good I am? Like Chelsea said, she clocked. You think I'm a threat? You think I'm a threat? Hold, wait, talk about it, Cam. As a super fan, quote unquote, he forgot, or he just don't really know. Because I really want to. Are you really super fan?
I don't know. Word vomit of the mouth. Like, we talking about this on Monday. The way Joe is like, yeah, I had a final 2 with Tucker. Oh yeah, and then on Thursday at 6 we had formalized this, and then you know what? For breakfast we ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and then after that, then why are you telling all your business? Is the game over? Are we in finale? Is this house getting chopped? Like, what are we at? What's going on? The game is not over. Why are you telling your entire game?
I feel like that's an overlooked skill, though. Like, you have to be able to, like, rein it in. You're in a house with nothing to do but So it's like, I feel like 90% of people, myself included, will be like, oh yeah, I was kind of cooking in this. And because what are you going to do? Hold it in for 90 days? That's so tough to do.
I would have talked about the 7th grade dance I went to. Like, there are a lot of other things you can talk to. These people don't know you. Talk about your life.
And here's the thing.
That's a 2-minute conversation.
No, I'm all for it. I know listen, I know we give T-Core, we were giving her a lot of flack in the beginning with her and yes, but that's honestly me. I don't really mess with you like that. If you're not a Treese and an Eli to me, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna be real superficial. Like, yeah,
right.
Wow, really? Like, it's a little hot in here. It's the same. It's gonna be the same thing. It's a little cold in here today, huh? Yeah, you got the same conversation. What you eat today? Like, that's it. But
what you think the next situation gonna be? Like, come on.
What you think about that comp yesterday? It was so hard balancing that thing. I just couldn't even. Yeah. Same old stuff.
Man, my memory is terrible. Like I'll be trying to play the little C's. Oh yeah, Teresa told me her memory terrible. She gonna be out this comp. Gonna win
What
it.
you say
Probably
your
won't.
last name was
But-
again?
Right. Just talking about anything and everything, but not spilling my entire game on day 52. Not doing
Right.
it.
None of that. And so also too, they showed us how T-Core was like, I need Chemo to stay in this house and we need to get Joseph up out of here. And I know me and Rabina, if Rabina can get off the block, she like, if she can get her behind off the block, we can keep Chemo. Or if Chemo get off, we can keep Rabina. But it was gonna be easier if Rabina came off.
What's interesting to me, because before this week, if you had told me that T-Core would keep Rubina over Chemo, I would have been like, shut your mouth. So that is surprising to me. Rubina and T-Core have gotten like this since Tucker has left. And then of course the appeal of like the girls online. So she's like, nah, I gotta keep Rubina over Chemo. So I think I really, really would like to see where that vote would lie. But as she says, she probably would have kept Rubina. So that would have been real interesting. That would have hurt, I think, Chemo's little heart.
Oh well.
But that would have been something to watch. But that's interesting that she's leaning more towards Rubina now over Chemo. So that's something.
But you know what? It's not even that surprising to me. I mean, it is, but it's not, because I'm pretty sure she like, you remember you sit on that block right now. You remember when you didn't tell me about the power that Queen had? You remember when you didn't tell me all this other stuff that you was telling Tucker and I'm supposed to be your bestie and you had all this info?
And she ran out and he ran over the after the vote and stuff. I mean the replacement nomination debacle, he was over there petting Tucker. Like he of course checked on T-Core, but he was what you crying for? You on the black side? Like, relax.
So the petty in me, if I'm T-Core, I'm like, I'm gonna remember this. I love you, but you gotta go because you lied. Rubina ain't never lied to me. But you, and even if you haven't lied, you withheld information that I needed to know and that you sat on for 2 weeks. So yeah, it wouldn't be surprising if she got rid of him over Rubina, but hopefully. Oh, go ahead.
Has every woman this season won a comp?
Except, they have.
Every single woman.
What? The women's in the women.
Yeah, because Rubina was the last woman to have not won anything. She won tonight.
She only won tonight.
Yes, that just randomly popped in my head.
And yeah, that means Chemo's the only one left that hasn't won a comp, right?
He won.
No, he won. Yeah.
Everybody in the house has won.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody has won something
in the house. Everybody,
especially now that Joe. Yeah, Lisa won a veto.
Well, we're not saying in total, but if we count in total, Brooklyn is the only one that didn't win.
I meant to say who's left, but Lisa did win veto.
Yeah, but out of all the women in the game, though, Brooklyn is the only one that didn't win nothing. Huh?
Who's that? Brooklyn.
Michael Jackson.
Did you really forget her?
I remember her. No.
But yeah, including
somebody
everybody.
on that said something. Oh, okay.
I thought somebody who was at He Home said something.
No, Michael Jackson. Oh, damn. Oh, okay,
but yeah, she's the only woman out of all the women that had.
You the only one that didn't win nothing.
In the three in total, Matt, Joseph, and Brooke out of everybody in the total.
Dang, Brooklyn about to lose again in November. That sucked for her. I had to.
Oh man.
No, go ahead.
But that's
hold on. Y'all know. I know you saw that picture with Brooklyn hanging with Elena, Catherine, Cat Dunn,
Jessica,
and
Jess and Cody.
And baby, y'all know Jessica.
And them dang shirts.
I don't even hear your voice, and I can hear your voice saying stop. But she be selling them little Trump shirts or whatever. So I was like, okay, well, birds of a feather. Y'all go ahead and y'all hang out
together. But here's the thing.
And they, her name Dallas.
I said she's so stupid because if she was a true businesswoman, she would have made her some Kamala shirts.
For real?
Some Kamala shirts.
She was being smart.
Get you some Kamala shirts and make you some money. But you're not a smart businesswoman, so we're gonna leave it at that. I just thought it was fun. I think that's a really great stat that out of 16 people, thus far, we are week 8 into the game now. We head into week 8, and everybody left in the game has won something. And out of all the players so far, only 3 out of the 16 didn't win nothing. I think that's pretty dope.
You see what happens when you make the comps better for everyone. And there you go.
Yep.
I can't say that word, so I say better for everyone.
Oh my goodness.
Equitable.
There you go. You all right.
It sounds funny.
And so, yeah, this season, I don't know, love it. I don't know why people are hating on her a little bit, but I think this season is given from the start. We going into week 8 and we are not tired of these people. I mean, we tired of them, but like it's still good. It's still a good game. It can literally be anybody's game, depending on how the comps shake out.
Right.
I mean, by week 8, the only woman to win was Riley winning the first HOH and Felicia winning the third one. I think that's it for, and so the comparison is great. And of course, we have an extra 8 comps that have been played or whatever.
Yeah,
but it's still fun. 16. It's still fun.
Oh, the Joe slander is hilarious.
He deserves every bit of it. So, what I was saying with T-Core, she wanted to pull some votes together to save Ruby, to get Joseph out. And so she was like, this little riff with Cam and Chelsea, I'm going to use this to my advantage to try to pull Chelsea to my side and kind of plant the seeds, like, girl, he going to be acting a fool. Come vote with me and we can take out Joseph. And we're going to, do the opposite, because clearly Cam and Quinn, as Daddy was showing, they wanted to keep Joseph. They wanted to break up the trio, which smart move for Quinn and Cam. And it would have been a good move for the house overall. But just strictly looking at Chelsea and T-Core's game, obviously, Joe needed to go for their games. And so that's kind of what the edit was highlighting for us. Some reasoning behind these votes that are getting ready to happen, so we can kind of see that it didn't just come out of nowhere. Even though we find out on feeds that they kind of they wade into this Joe going home. I think Mackenzie flipping was not what they thought was going to happen. I think she was the oopsie in it all, because she paused tonight. So we just could say that.
Ooh, that was a TV moment. I was like, they showed her during chemo speech, and you saw the tears and just sit in the dining room.
And hold on.
Slowly, I vote to evict. Like, that's cinematic.
And hold on, and you want to know how last minute that vote is. Everybody knows the way they place these people whenever they come vote, right? Mackenzie, okay, she was for sure. The way that they had her placed, they didn't think that she was gonna vote to keep Joseph, right? Because it was automatic that we knew Chelsea was. Rubina came out, we knew Rubina was gonna keep chemo, and we knew T-Core was going to. So that was an obvious. Like, if anything, like them putting Chelsea at the end was probably like, ooh, is she gonna do it? But the fact that Mackenzie is the vote that we needed today to even make this move, and I know they was in there like, oh, damn,
she did it. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
It was a moment to see. I mean, I kind of jumped ahead. Rubina won AI, by the way, and AI
she kind of cooked it. Wait, can I just say Joseph did horrible. Like,
he was terrible.
What was he doing? I think he fell twice. I said, boy, I was like, stand up.
He was tying it up. He wasn't loosening his thing. He was wrapping it up even worse.
He was getting there.
That was a horrible performance.
He was too worried about what Leah was doing. If you weren't worried about Leah doing, you wouldn't have been falling on the floor. Stand up.
I love how Julie was being, she know good well. She's about, will Joseph win the competition that he names tonight? Because he didn't even throw them all season long. Will he win this most important one?
Not even close.
And I don't know, was it me or was it, I know, like I tweeted, I know accuracy is important, but it felt like they were all moving in slow motion to me.
Rubina was cooking. Okay, no, like
Rubina was moving fast.
Rubina like made a mistake early on, and I'm like, oh no, she might be done. She made a mistake. Man, next thing I looked over and she was past chemo already. So I thought she did good.
I knew she was moved, like she ate down, but I was like, it just felt like they were just moving so slow, because I feel like during the double eviction they was like, and they were just kind of gingerly going through it. But
I think she would do it, because I'm like, that rope kind of high up there. Rubina gonna get up there. She gonna be like this, like, oh man, help me. Baby, she had a little tennis skirt on.
She must have been working hard, because that cop almost killed her. That cop, like, throughout the episode, hearing her almost throw up. She was working hard. I was like, what? Is she good?
Listen, and when
Right.
she came after she won, why she come down the stairs like
Spider-Man.
she ain't seeing them people like it was a like she just got out of prison. Like she just came down and she was happy to see the people.
And I will
Did you
say,
scream her
I
own
don't.
name when she won? She said Rubina. I was like, oh.
I will say
Oh,
in
that's what I
LA, it was 102 degrees today, so it must have been pretty hot.
Somebody
out
said
there.
their room was cold because they were coughing. She was coughing.
Oh, maybe
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. Well, they play the comp outside, right?
No, I think they play upstairs in that
They
room.
got a building inside.
Oh, you're right. I'm tripping.
But yeah, she was coughing up a storm. She said, I wonder whatever they got spraying in there.
Yeah, that's what somebody was
Thanks,
like.
Ty. She looked great.
But yeah, so Mackenzie, look, I'm gonna say this. I know she ain't a whole lot of people's favorite, but listen, one thing about her, that face card on eviction night never declines. I will give her that much.
It. She be looking cute
Every single time. It never declines. But yeah, she set us up to get a blind side because Quinn's face when Julie read the votes by a vote of 4-3. Joseph, you have been evicted. And
still no unanimous votes this season. We are in jury. We are in jury.
For it to be a 4-3 split.
Cam said, who face card? Not Cam Hayden.
MJ's, McKenna,
whatever name you say, she be eating face card wise.
That's a lot coming from me because I don't like to give certain people any kind of credit. So
I'll give her credit. She looks beautiful.
She looks good.
I'm about to make Quinn's face, his shock face, my profile picture.
Now you know,
baby, I'm gonna get that. I wanna get that print on a t-shirt and wear it finale night.
Listen, she only pick it up on Thursday, but she know it's Amex when she do.
Sure, there you go. I only need to pick up face card on Thursday. She do because then she put it right back in that.
The hair be together.
She put it right back in that pocketbook. Like, I'll see you next week. I ain't mad at it. Oh, here, sis.
Queen, yes, he evicted another ally. So Joseph goes home. And here's the thing. Joseph tried to act like he was, you was pissed, salty. Give him some pepper to go with all that salt.
Not a rush card. How stupid, bro.
He couldn't contain how pissed he was. His face tell it all. Even if your mouth is saying something different, your face gonna tell the story. And he was so mad. Talk about, I'm good. It's the game. It's the game. You're not good. You're not good at all. Like you barely talk to anybody. You barely do stuff, which is fine. Just own that. Like I'm pissed, Julie. They got me out.
Listen. At the end of the day, if you put whoever you put on the block, expect for them to go home. Do not put your friends on the block. If you want somebody in that jury to possibly vote for you going forward, if you want somebody to possibly win the HOH next week to keep you safe, don't put your friends on the block. Otherwise, you're going to be looking like Quinn and Joe.
But what if I can't even justify it? I want to try to troll and justify. I can't even try to joke about it.
Because did we ever talk about if he did not put up Joe, who was he gonna put up?
Shoot, could have said flame to things and said T-Core.
Mackenzie. I don't think he would have ever put up T-Core, honestly, but I think Mackenzie would have probably been the next one. So
I feel like she's always the borderline of low on people's lists, and
that's
he should have done that. He should. I mean, he shouldn't have because I'm glad with the result. But because honestly, had he put a Mackenzie, she would have probably won. I mean, it would have been nice to hear her and Rubina go tag, go head to head again to see who's gonna come out the winner in this one. But I think that would have been a good match. But Mackenzie would have beaten her. Maybe, who knows? I don't know. And then we would have been looking at
probably because I would have ate that comp up.
So we might have been looking at a chemo eviction this week. Had it been MJ up there instead of Joseph.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
And I will say one thing that I dislike about Quinn and Shu, we could almost rope this into rankings, but we saw during the veto meeting, like part of his reasoning was, I don't want to these other 5 people voted with me last week, so I can't touch them. So, I have to put up Joseph. And it's almost like it's a week-to-week game. Like, shout out to them for voting for you with you last week. It wasn't even your plan. It wasn't your plan. So
no,
don't act like you were they voted like because of you. But it's also like, man, it's a new week.
Listen,
I can put up Cam. I can put up MJ.
And this is why they need to take a page out of Angela's book, because Angela like, you used the veto on me, and I'm still vote you out. You want like what? No.
But with all that, do we? Go ahead. I was just gonna say it's going to simply 9.
Yes, easily.
Yeah. If he didn't go home, Joe would be in there.
Yes, for sure. Let me see. I'm giving Chelsea 1.
Yeah, go ahead and put T
this again. 2, really. T-Core 2. I give the credit this week for the flip to Chelsea, and then second chair would definitely be T-Core.
Well, honestly, I would give the flip to T-Core.
Really?
Because she was gathering the she had to wanted to save her ally, so she put in the work to build.
She did put in the work,
but it's like it's her allies.
Well, I guess it's gonna depend on if they show us in the thing, because we obviously didn't see it. But Chelsea did talk to Mackenzie about the vote, but it was kind of like, I don't know. So it really depends on who got to Mackenzie. Hopefully they let us know who that is, and that's who will really get the main credit. But hands down, both of them get the credit.
Either way, I was like, either way, they top 2 this week for sure.
But yeah, they both put in some great work.
Yeah, they did get this week. T-Core keeping her trio together, girl. That's some work, but I mean that's witchcraft borderline. Because there's no way that all 3 of them should be in this jury right now.
I want to put Rubina up under her, actually, Dinah. Because especially with her being on the block, I feel like she actually did some good work this week. She stayed active. She
played the game.
Had a lot of game talk. She did, and she did start the week off crying about Tucker, which I get it, sis. I miss him too. But she didn't let it overshadow her the entire week. And there were a lot of situations where other people brought up Tucker to her, because at this point, what do we talk to Ravina about? But I give her some kudos for this week, and she won AI.
Yeah.
So yeah, I give her some props this week.
No, we just put it for this one.
Killing me. No, we be changing it every week.
Yeah. I feel like we might see a common thing with this Girls Alliance forming. I don't know if that's going to be our top 6, but I think a lot of the women have been crushing it.
Yeah.
Who you think is next?
Eli, put somebody.
Can I put Cam? I was going to put him at 8 just for not being in the girls. Wrong side of the vote. I think for the little bit of feeds, I know I saw something where T-Core was like, I know who the 3 are. Cam immediately after the vote was like, it was me and Angela that voted.
Running your mouth. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he low. Sorry, Ty. He gonna be low because he shouldn't be running his out. Why are you snitching on Chelsea?
Okay, I gotta be real. Okay, hear me out. You gotta put Cam at 6, because at 7 has to be Leah. Because, and let me tell you why. Leah, you get low on the totem pole. You won the veto. You literally made a campaign to get Joe on the block, and then you vote to keep him. She talked to Quinn about.
That's so
Joe.
funny.
Like,
I didn't even realize that. Why did I?
You voted to keep him, and then she was talking about a Girls Alliance, but then you voted to keep him. Girl, I don't know. So she gets 7 for me. So Cam breaks the little women's streak right there for me. Cam, he was on the wrong side of the vote, but hey, at least he didn't hit.
And how do you lose one of your simps? It's like you had your simp, get rid of your other simp when you could have had 2 simps and 2 free votes.
She realized that too late. After he got put on the block, she realized, maybe I should have kept him off the block.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too late. Because she honestly, the way her control over the house, but if it wasn't for that, she might have would have been higher than that because her control that she had over this men is ridiculous. And even from her power that she had over T-Core for not wanting to put her up either. So it's just like the girl working. I'll give her, she did work this week specifically. She did a lot this week. It just did not bode well for her with her decision didn't make sense because like you worked to, build a bridge with Angela to put Joe's annoying behind up there, but then you vote to keep him because you want to keep him in this game. But you want him up there. So yeah.
All right, question about Chemo. Did Chemo stay? I was about to say 8. What was him saying because of mainly T-Core, or was that because of like how was his campaign? Because it seemed like from the outside, it's like, oh, he's going home. There's a pretty good chance he goes.
Did he even campaign? Because I didn't see much.
He did. So Chemo did campaign this week, but I give him a little bit because he was a have-not, and that broke him down a lot this week. And he was sad about Tucker because his little man went home, but he didn't do enough for me. So 8, I think, is a good spot. Chemo, you are lucky you are still in the house.
Right, you got touched by an angel.
You lucky you got that little chick.
Can we say it was his speech a little bit? No. I guess we'll see. No. We'll see.
Even in his speech, what is this? Do what's best for your game. No,
same. Keep me in this game. I do like Chemo, but you keep me this week you 8, babe.
I'm trying to fight.
All right, our final conversation, Angela, MJ.
Easily. Shout out to MJ, babe. You made a move this week. I will say it once again. I think I said this in week 2. Once Matt left, I said somebody needs to scoop up Mackenzie because if she ain't nothing, she'll vote. If she don't do nothing for your game, at least she's a vote. And you saw that it has come in handy
apparently
again.
She was a speech.
Huh?
Apparently
MJ saying it was a speech? Ooh, okay.
Is this the first time a speech has actually swayed somebody?
Right, probably.
No, that is a perfect lie. But I do believe it. Just based off the diary room, her
just knowing how she is, she for real.
She did get teary-eyed too, so who knows?
Was his speech that good? I was tuning him out because I thought he was gone.
I'm gonna be very real. I ain't listened to now one of their speeches, so y'all gonna have to say some comment.
I think the point that stood through with Chemo's speech was his want to be there and his want to represent for his community, Hawaii.
I remember that part now.
Community, okay.
He can
and want to keep that going in jury.
Yes,
at the house. Rep from the house.
I can see that for sure. No, I want him in jury.
From the house.
He can rep from the
house.
But
he be doing all that. You either gonna be a have-not again this week or you go home. But I would absolutely be fine if Chemo was the first boot and jury. But something tells me that HOH is either gonna be Cam or Chemo. That's who I think is gonna be. Cam, Chemo, or I think Chelsea's gonna throw it. I do not think Chelsea. She do know these. She do know these. If the videos were real and they are using them for a comp, I think she's gonna throw it. So I think it's either Cam or Chemo because they two know it very well. Rubina knows it pretty good too. Mackenzie was terrible. I'd be very surprised if she won.
So bad, Ty. Because I'm like, what does he got on? Where is this bad clothes?
Child, a mess. Anywho, you want to run it down for us, Eli?
Got you. So at number 1, we have Chelsea. Number 2, we have T-Core. Number 3, Rubina. 4, Mackenzie. 5, Angela. 6, Cam. 7, Leah. 8, Chemo. And 9, again after his HOH, Quinn. Last place.
And Joe is at the crib.
Shout out my dogs at the crib.
Shout out to Joe. We will see you on IG later on this week.
He gonna be back at that video store tomorrow, baby, clocking in. That's where he about to be. But yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting. This HOH is gonna determine. I'm gonna say it's gonna determine who go home. Like every HOH don't determine who go home. I just don't know what I want. I think Chelsea will be safe. Nobody who's coming out there, with Joe gone. Ain't nobody whispered about putting up Chelsea.
The only person now that I could see putting on the block was Queen.
Oh yeah.
Leah. Leah might be a maybe.
Leah maybe.
But I'm gonna be very real. I feel like the wind tell Leah what to do, so it just kind of depends on which way it's swinging. So I don't know. But after this, I could only see Quinn putting her up because she had flipped on the vote. But that's about it.
And shoot, I gotta ask, y'all excited that we're back to regular Big Brother? Even though I feel like the AI Arena might become a staple, but we're back to two nominees and one veto.
I like it, and I think I do agree that it should stop at jury. So I think it works very well. I honestly wish they hadn't said nothing, and I wish they just went into Thursday like AI Arena is gone, but then they would have had 3 noms. No, they had to tell them. I forgot because then they would have nominated 3 people. But yeah, it worked out very well. AI Arena. In a very long time, I will say the AI Arena was a successful twist.
They finally did a
salute. I give y'all 1s and 2s. This goes in history for one of the top twists.
Yeah, they did amazing.
Mm-hmm. So we
got a double eviction. So that's great.
Up there with the Battle of the Block as a fan favorite. Those two toe and toe.
No, we did not like the Battle of the Block.
You didn't like the Battle of the Block?
That was horrible.
I mean, of course, the results sucked, but the Battle of the Block.
Treats, you actually liked it. I guess I enjoyed it just as a casual, but it's like that was not loved.
No, we do not like the Battle of the Block.
Wait, what season was the Battle of the Block?
16, and then they brought it back for 17 and part of 17.
Frankie.
Yes.
Oh, the only moment it gave was a Frankie Kayla moment. That's about it for Battle of the Block.
Do I love it? No, but I didn't hate it. I just didn't like it.
I think that's what it is, Ty. It was good until they figured out how to break it, and beat it.
Yeah, that might be what it is.
But it was still bad.
When it became, we're gonna have someone throw it and da 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 da. It's like I think it was good.
So such and such can be the HO. Like, no, stupid.
What am I thinking of? Where they came back in 20?
What you talking about? That hacker
back in 20? Who came back in 20 when they did the battle back?
It was
Scotty, and then went right back up there. That's right.
Yeah.
That boy went went right back out. Yeah, that's all right.
So yeah, I mean they ate with this twist. Big Brother, no. 7. We're not going back to the 7-person jury when we have 16 house guests. That is robbery. Yeah. That's so.
You saw that little shade though. Joe said that if this was a regular season, I would have been in the jury. I said, not the little shade.
That's how I know he was mad. He was so pressed. That's how I know he was pressed.
He was pissed. Mm-hmm.
So yes, no more 7-person jury. I don't know what the explanation is. Maybe it's budget or whatever, but
it makes everyone shoot. Most seasons you get to know everyone by this point. There's some cases where 9-person jury, you're like, wait, they made jury? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, it just makes it because there's so many people, 16 people. So it's just like, it makes sense.
Because, man, if you're out of the game for 2.5 months, I don't want you to vote. You don't remember. You don't know anything that happened.
I mean, but even with 7, I don't know.
Well, you do get the information when you come in. So I guess, that's why it's a social experiment.
Because is it any different?
Is lasting, So
when they had 7 work because it was a smaller cast, they had 13, 14 people, and that's pretty much the same amount of time if you leave it at 7. You know what I'm saying? Like just going. The person who goes to jury first and second is going to be out of the game for a minute compared to those who are still left in the game.
All right, no shade at all. Did Indy from Taylor's season Big Brother 24 deserve to be exactly? It's like you get lucky in some cases having Davon be the 9th juror, but it's like you have cases where Izzy or Indy. I'm saying Izzy gushing, Indy, the woman from Venezuela or whatever.
Yeah,
but she made jury, and it's like you ain't do nothing. And why do you have a say on who wins?
This is Scotty don't unpack. I just saw that. That's funny.
I'm cracking up. 7 is a perfect number with the smaller cast. I just think I just don't know. It don't feel right.
I don't hate the 7 But I feel like I just got so used to the 9 that the 9 is what feels right.
Yeah.
But it ain't
takes a while.
It bother,
I mean,
honestly. But
truly,
this
in my
9 would've been
opinion,
better.
I think
What
7
would've
is
been
a
on
perfect
jury?
number. I think 7 is perfect with a pre-jury double eviction. I don't know. That's where I'll stamp my.
That's what I really
We've been
really
saying that on this
pre-jury
podcast.
double.
We've been
I've
saying
been
that.
waiting for them to do. If they could do a pre-jury double and then do a what's it called, reverse week if they need to like get a week back.
The reset.
Like yes, a reset.
It do work for the
since
season.
what, Brittany?
Yeah. I'm hating on the 7, but it do work because that means Tucker didn't win. He didn't get the jury.
Ooh, he didn't want to be in jury no ways. But he got that little 20K, so it don't even matter.
Right.
Everybody want to really be in jury for that money.
9%.
I want to know. They always let it slip. I want to know how much they got because baby, they was crying for that check for jury.
Oh, what if they did like a I don't know, maybe like
just to catch them off guard. Honestly, for me, that's the only reason why I want
some random thing where they got to do, and then it decides if they have a 9-person or 7-person jury at the beginning of the season.
Oh, that'd be bonkers. But yeah, I think our reasoning for the pre-jury double is we get to the point of the season where people see the double coming. Like you'll get down to final 8, final 7, and people are like, all right, we know the double's coming. Here's every single plan. If you have a double eviction with a bunch of people, it's tough to coordinate. So I don't know.
Ian wants to know why we want a pre-jury double, just to spice it up, switch it up a little bit, because they always predict the ones in the jury phase. Nobody is expecting a double eviction, and we always said do a double eviction week 1 or 2. Really do it because
people don't know anyone. Yeah,
week 3 would be perfect. I think.
Expect
where you don't really know people, but there's a couple alliances brewing. It just started. Do you really want to keep this alliance? I pop it out.
Yeah.
And you know what? Also, okay, we're gonna end, but I want to bring back. You remember in what was last season? 24? Season 25 when they 24 Taylor season where they brought where they made them do that comp in the middle of the night while they would sleep. We need more of that. They be up to 4-5 o'clock in the morning. Pull these people out of bed. Oh, they sleep. They're going to sleep at 5:05.
They used to do it all the time.
At 5:47, wake them up. Like I do that and put them into an endurance comp. Oh, would love it.
Or like how they used to do, like back in the day.
Tune in at 6 a.m. for endurance comp. Oh, that'd be crazy.
Literally, they used to do it for BBUS. They used to make them get up. And in BB Can, I remember when Ty he did so bad on that competition because he couldn't put his contact. I couldn't even put my contacts in. Yeah. So because you get a time limit, they was like you got like 3 minutes to get out to the backyard and be ready. Otherwise, you get disqualified or something. Like put some pressure on them. Put some pressure. I'm saying that, like, don't do that when I'm in the house, but do it when there's somebody else in the house. But yeah, that's all we got.
I think that about wraps it for the week, huh?
Yeah.
Hopefully, we gonna see. I want whoever won HOH tonight. I just wanted to be someone who hasn't won yet.
So Mackenzie, Leah,
no. Don't want Mackenzie this week. Don't want Leah.
Or Chemo or Rabina. Okay, so those are the 5 that haven't won.
We'll see. I think the fun thing is with the people that are competing, I think anyone can bring a fun HOH week, or at least
maybe Rabina, week. So I can see Quinn on the block.
I don't know. Never Leah. T-Core. I want Chemo back on the block. Because he needs to go. Chemo got to go. I'm sorry. He needs to go.
We are in the bathroom. The BATHRRO, and we are in the bathroom. The Big Brother bathroom. We are in.
He be giving us some bops, though. I got to give it to him. He has given
has given us bops. And for that, if Chemo went HOH, I'd have been like, Leah, I done constructed so many songs with you, and you turned your back on me. You voted me out. Get your ass on that block. I really want him to have some sass, and I want him to tell that.
Cam wants to know who had Joseph, not me.
Me. I finally
back-to-back weeks. Her team is falling apart, ladies and gentlemen. We thought she was the perfect team.
Hold on, I was talking all that shiznit. And let me see.
But I'm still in danger out of everybody, so it don't even matter.
So all I got left is T-Core McKenzie.
T-Core ain't going nowhere.
So Eli. Oh no, Josh got 3 people left too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
So
Eric has won.
Me and Eric is we on our lifelines.
I'm on life support.
You on life support. I'm just
because Quinn's days are very much numbered.
I'm in the ICU waiting to get to the bed, the bed floor.
Like, you're in the waiting room. I'm in ICU. You're in the waiting room.
You are.
For the emergency room.
And I'm flying high. I'm chilling.
Actually, you in ICU for real on life support because you can't even play HOH this week. So you
I gotta hope that it's Cam that wins HOH. Yeah. Or Chelsea, because I don't think Chelsea will win because she has no reason to win. But if she somehow accidentally won again, then I will be okay with it because then Quinn will be safe, I think.
Yeah, Quinn. Yeah, Eric is definitely losing this season for sure.
Oh, for sure. I'm definitely
that would be crazy if Quinn came back and won this season. But I'm gonna be very real. This season is one of the most unpredictable seasons. So
stranger things have happened.
Who knows?
And here's the thing too. We talked about this on Monday. How many times? Well, we've seen it a few seasons, specifically, BB Can 11. We've seen it with multiple seasons, honestly, where there have been more women than men, and the men still win. So it'd be 8 women and 2 men in the mix.
So I'm not gonna say a woman gonna win the season until Chemo, Cam, and Quinn walk out that door together. Then we can talk about a woman winning because who knows. But the way these comps are, making it happen, we're gonna see. But I do feel confident that a woman could win this season, and she better win this season.
Oh, I think that's what Mary was saying. Like, yeah, so since the whole diversity and the 50% rule, BIPOC rule, we have gotten a diverse winner ever since then, 23, 24, 25. So I would love for that to continue that role for 22 seasons like everybody else that was winning, So I would love to get 22 more seasons of diverse winners.
I ain't mad at it.
So
because the white man I wanted to went home, so because I wanted Tucker to win it all. I did.
Let's see, the white woman I was rooting for went home for Brooklyn. Sister B.
What do you mean?
Sister B gone.
But I do want Chelsea to win.
My Black Queen, Brooklyn.
You see how you even struggle to even get that out? That's your 3% Black Queen. What she say? 3-4%, whatever she said.
0.1% is what she ain't no percent. And we're just rambling. We love y'all. Yeah. We're gonna get out of y'all hair. But before you leave, Brooklyn, I liked Brooklyn because her and Chelsea were a duo, and I liked both of them. And she was playing such a great game those first 3.5 weeks. But yeah, y'all, we appreciate you for kicking it with us on this wonderful night for the Joseph eviction party. We appreciate it as always. We'll be back Monday, as we always are, to recap the feeds and talk about whatever went down. And make sure you subscribe. If you are not already subscribed, go to YouTube right now. Stop what you're doing. Go to YouTube. AWAGBT podcast, and subscribe. And then what you're going to do is hit that little bell at the top, ding, 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 and turn on those notifications. And if you're listening on Twitter or you have not gotten to us on Twitter, at AWAL there, and follow us there as well.
Yeah, all that.
No comments, no questions, no concerns. Y'all have a wonderful night and enjoy your weekend.
Talk to y'all later. Oh.
Sensational.